So today in a Rise crossover, I'm going to show you guys how to do a 1 sextillion damage purely just off your weapon. As yeah, believe it or not, this is actually possible, which I find completely crazy that's even possible to do this. But you can actually do it, and you've actually been able to do it since the most recent update, which let's just say is very crazy. So I'm going to give you guys the best method to go ahead and do this. Technically, you can do more damage if you do use a better weapon than this, but this one is the easiest to obtain in the high rarity. And yeah, I'm just going to say you can end up doing a lot with this. It is going to cost you a very high amount though, so do keep that in mind. And yeah, yes, this time I've actually the costs and the damage the right way around. And nothing's going to be messed up, but the first thing you need to do is you actually need to buy the weapon. Like, that is kind of the first step that is needed to be done to achieve. So you need to go over to the new area, which I actually don't remember the name of the area. Is actually called Kingdama City. It's been the Kingdama City area. It's got the big alien logo. It's the most recent area, at least it's added the most recent update in the game. And then, as usual, you need to find the weapon shop, which is somewhere over here. It'll be at the spawn bit. I'm pretty sure it's just down here. And then in the weapons shop, we're going to skip all the way over to the Sacred Mall. And then with the Sacred Mall, you need to buy as many of it as possible. So I'm going to pop up this little graph on screen like right now for you guys to look at. And this is saying how much it's going to cost for the different rarities of it. Of course, you can merge up. You buy an E rank. You can merge with high ranks. I think you can also obtain some of it from like the dungeons as well. But the best way to do it is by going ahead and grinding, let's say, some cash overnight. But you're going to need to get one E rank. You need a 422 QI. For a D rank, you're going to need 1.2 sextillion. For a C rank, it's going to be 3.8. A B rank is going to be 11.4 sextillion. A rank is going to be 34.2. S rank is going to be 102.6. And SS is going to be 308 sextillion, which is a lot. Now, I'm not going to lie, that will cost you a lot. But you can just kind of AFK this overnight, so the easiest method to do this is you just find one of these big brutes, and you just AFK it. I mean, you do it with people if you're not doing enough damage and you want to speed up the elimination. I mean, that would just help you out a bit. But, like, that's all you do. It is that simple. If you do want to get some game passes to help you out, you can just go get the cash game pass. I was thinking there's, like, a, is it item somewhere? I'm pretty sure there's, like, a potion that give you extra cash. I may imagine that. Yeah, cash boost. You should use some cash boosts. You got a bunch of them. They do they not stack? I don't think they stack. Wait, do they stack? Yeah, they do stack. So you can just stack them overnight. I don't know how to choose 3 of them there, but you just kind of stack that, go AFK, and just farm a ton of stuff. And you can save up to buy this weapon. So let's, let me fully invest my life savings into it. So I just do something like, how many can I even buy? Go on, 10 of them. Okay, we'll buy 10 of them, and then we're going to go over to Leveling City, and we can upgrade them. And yeah, there's also other ways that we can make this like 10 million times stronger. But I'm just going to go over like the basic ways to do it first, and then we'll go into some more of the niche details. Now, technically, there is one weapon stronger than this in the game, at least for rank. Well, technically, two. I actually think the Laruda Dagger is stronger. It's just a lot harder to get Laruda Dagger this high level. Now, there is also some like legendary weapons as well. I think it's actually a legendary weapon that you can get from Kingdama City. I don't believe I have that, at least I don't think it's the Twin Blades. I'm pretty sure it's something else. It could be the Twin Blades, but actually, no, it's definitely not the Twin Blades. It's like a different item. I can't remember it, but again, that is just insanely hard to grind up to SS rank. And you're better off just doing this method, as it's consistent, it's guaranteed, and it's relatively easy to go ahead and achieve. You just need to AFK a bit and be up to date with the current stuff in the game. Well, we come over here, let's merge the ones we have right now. So we go to the enchant, let's go to upgrade, and then we're just going to use the auto-upgrade feature as a lifesaver. I don't think we have a lot to upgrade. We are need some gems to do this, but if you had to auto-destroy them for any point throughout this, you're going to be able to afford this. And can we go higher than C rank? We cannot go higher than C rank. Okay, so we're stuck with a C rank one. And now C rank, it really isn't like insanely impressive, but it is still remotely decent. And yeah, let's just say when this is leveled up, its damage does go up by a very chunky amount. So let's look at our C rank one. Let's go get a good trait on this. And basically, by good trait, I mean sharpness. The other ones that can be so really good is Vorpal Aspect and Vorpal, but Vorpal Aspect basically you hit multiple times, so Vorpal Aspect is kind of crazy. We got Sharpness 7 on it, but I kind of want Sharpness 8 just to go and give it like a really good test. That's Sharpness 4, Sharpness 3, and we may have to do a few runs. If we do get Sharpness 7 again, we'll just pause it at that. Sharpness 6 for 20, and like a little bit more than that right now. Let's keep going. It shouldn't be too life expensive to do this. I say this as I'm probably going to go broke doing this. Trying to get Sharpness 8, and we got Sharpness 7 again. I want to leave that. We also got Vorpal. So this is a Sharpness 7 one, which again isn't like insanely overpowered. If you want to compare it, it's basically the same as a D-rank Luda Dagger. Thing is about this though, is it's relatively easy to actually get up, unlike as I mentioned earlier, getting the Luda Dagger is. And there is ways that, yeah, you're going to be able to boost this a ton. So if you go to stats and you have the level, you can actually go ahead and invest your stats into Weapon Mastery. And what this does, for every 1 point you put into Weapon Mastery, you'll go ahead and do an extra 0.5 damage. So every 2 points, makes an extra 1% damage. And I think the max is like 150, so you get an extra 75% weapon damage. And if we just do some basic calculations, if we go and equip this Sacred Maul, which again, it can be so much stronger. I didn't get the best enchant, but I don't want to waste my life savings on a C rank one, as I'd rather waste my life savings on a higher rank one. But yeah, we'll be able to go ahead and send 5, so I get at least 40 QI just off this one, and it basically scales. If we look at other stuff when it's got enchants on it, a D rank Luda Dagger compared to a C rank basically doubles, and it kind of just keeps that going. So just getting an SS one normally will have a good chunk of damage. With Sharpness 8, you're already going to be close to doing, actually you may even be at enough to go ahead and do 1/6 trillion damage, but you'll be at 1 QI just off a C rank, not 1 QI, but about 30 QI I think at C rank 1 without anything on it. With some weapon mastery up, you can go ahead and get that to about 40 QI, and this is just with a C rank 1, actually more than 4. You can get to about 50 QI with a C rank 1 with Sharpness 8 on. And yeah, this is again where this becomes even stronger. You can now go ahead and, well, you've been able to do it for a bit, but you can equip relics that will actually boost your stats. Now, I don't have a lot of relics, but you can have a max from 3 relics equipped. These are different ways you can get relic equipped. So you spawn them with 1. You can buy a game pass to get your second one, extra relic equipped, probably the best game pass in the game right now. And if you also go to guilds, you go to upgrades, and you go to your guild, you'll also have the extra relic that you can buy for your guild, which, yeah, again, is super overpowered, as it gives you an extra relic. In the future, there'll be, like, more ways to get more of this. That's not really worrying about at the moment. But definitely would recommend getting this, or at least joining a guild that has this. This is gonna, yeah, speed up your progression, again, a ton. So let me just go and show you how much the damage jumps if we have 1 relic, or if we have no relic on. Of course, like I said, you'll be able to go ahead and equip multiple relics that will stack their effects. It'll have to be different relics, but there's a lot of relics to do very similar stuff. So let's go to relics, and let's go ahead and equip the Shard of Malice. Do I have any other good weapon ones? Okay, we actually do have another good weapon one. Again, these are kind of D rank ones. They're not really crazy. We do have a Frostbound core at C rank, so we'll equip that. Wait, what's better, the D rank one? Definitely the D rank one. So we're only adding about an extra, I don't know, like 8% weapon damage, which really isn't a ton. And yeah, there's, again, so many better relics to go and do this with. At least you get these relics in better rarities. But with just that extra bit of damage there, we've now jumped up a little bit of damage, all the way up to, if I can remember where weapons are on the weapon section, to 29.29 QI. So actually, that's the base damage of the weapon with its enchant on. Again, it can have better enchant on. And then it gets about an extra 3 QI. So if we go ahead and assume everything got times by 2 in this, we'd have an extra 6 QI just from that. So, yeah, you can already be getting 60 QI just with a C rank one, but that actually isn't your DPS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unequip all my shadows, and I'm going to show you the weapon. So if we normally have the weapon, this is how much damage we do. You see, we're doing about 60 QI in with it. But if you go ahead, make sure you have your auto click on. If you have the game pass as well, you can go ahead and actually reach even higher numbers. And we're reaching about 80 to nearly 100 QI with a C rank, without anything in my weapon mastery, without having like the extra good runes to buff it. Yes, this is insane. Yes, it is broken, and you can kind of keep on scaling this to go higher and higher. As it is just, it's a bit stupid. So actually, auto-clicking does go faster, the auto-click feature on in the game. Actually, this is kind of insane. It's how strong it can get. Now, also, I think, can you use potions to boost your damage? Now, I could have completely imagined this. Actually, I may have 100% imagined this. Let's double check potions. There's actually another way we can boost this as well. If that was, that'd probably be a little bit too insane. And yeah, I don't know if the potion can boost your like damage from weapons, but still, you can get so much damage in with this that is just kind of a bit crazy. Anyway, though, guys, hope you did enjoy this video. I hope it's helped grow us out of the game, trying to get that 1/6 trillion DPS just on weapons, by the way. This isn't including much damage with shadows. And again, this is a C rank one without all the good stats in it. So please do not look at what I'm saying in this video and say, oh, clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. This can be better in like so many different ways. There is like literally ways I could 10, 20x this damage. Not 20x. I could 10x it. And if we just managed to 10x damage, which we easily could do, by the way, I want to make it clear to you, easy to do. We would already be doing 1/6 trillion DPS, which is enough to go ahead and beat 450 of the Inferno Castle. So, yeah, anyway, thank you a ton, guys, for watching today's video. Hopefully, it just helped you out a bit, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.